of your side.
Indian, I'm your TP. I'm the beach, you're the bikini. The remote control, you're the TV. DVD player, I'm the CD. I can see us closer than 3D. Girl, your love is sweeter than kiwi. I can be your Adam, you can be Eve. I'm gonna bite that apple, believe me. I've been searching hard for your love, like a miner digging for gold. And if haters were the ocean, we would stay afloat with the boats. And if you were 4 tires, I would let you ride on my road. If I were your stripper pole, would you work me until I'm rusty and old?
Oh yeah, right. You my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side. Right. You my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side.
Angel face with angel eyes, you must be heaven sent. Our hearts had a collision and it, mind you, left a dent. This love is meant to happen, girl, it's not an accident. So if you give me your heart, I promise I will represent. You're my pieces, I'm your puzzle. You're my rain, I'm your puddles. You're my teddy bear like Snuggles. If it's team us, let's huddle. We can be strength in life struggles. You're my red nose with no muzzle. I can be the product, you can be the dollars. Girl, let's orchestrate this hustle.
Oh yeah, right. Girl, you my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side. Right. You my ride or die. Yeah. Like a diamond, we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side.
I am directions, you would be the destination. If I were an employer, would you choose my occupation?
Will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side. Right. You my ride or die. Yeah. Like a diamond, we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side.
Communication becomes convenient, enjoyable, and cheaper when you have the best application in your hand. D-Pro Global Social Media app gives you access to free global communication and networking. With the D-Pro Global Social Media app, you can do live video chat, live audio calling, live text messaging, live group video and audio conferencing. Not only that, you also do fast sharing, creating and posting to your story, post engagement with emojis, and more. The D-Pro Global Social Media app does in-app purchases, in-app searching, storytelling. The app also allows you to create video, audio, text, and internal link posting. Get the best app today with 100% data security and end-to-end encryption. Add customization and privacy settings to the D-Pro Global Social Media app and enjoy 24/7 endless communication. Download the D-Pro Global Social Media app on Google Play Store and Apple Store and enjoy endless communication. Visit our website on www.dpro-idb.com or email us at info@dpro-idb.com. D-Pro Global Social Media app, making communication easier. Do you care to know why thousands of people have switched from using oil-bomb paint to using Une Zize quality paint? Zize quality paint is a high-quality American non-hazard latex paint that doesn't fade or peel off your walls when applied. Zize quality paint comes in variety of colors that you can choose from. We even customize our customers' paint based on their request just to satisfy their desire. Stop by at any of our 3 branches at Police Academy Junction opposite NP Fueling Station, Baptist Seminary opposite Highway Gas Station, and St. Paul Bridge opposite Marco Plaza. Zize quality paint can be used for both interior and exterior painting works. Customers living overseas can pay through Zelle on 217-720-8858. You can contact us via cell numbers 0777-366-142 or 0770-496-273 or +121-772-08858. Think Zize, think quality.
Spicy love, what's next?
Allen Bernard International, or ABR, is a management consulting firm with a team of consultants and associates who focus on growing and transforming home healthcare agencies, nonprofits, and small businesses in other industries as well as individuals. Our services include ABR Business Support Services, ABR Accounting and Tax Services, and ABR Anti-Money Laundering Compliance Services. At ABR, we bring to each assignment dedication and commitment, experience and skills, performance-based process, integrated solution teams, and client relations. For more inquiries on our services, call phone number 469-378-3955. That's Allen Bernard International, or ABR, transforming business through ideas. Made with ginger, coconut water, natural juice flavor, vitamins and minerals is Muncie Power Drink. Muncie Power Drink helps reduce high blood pressure, get rid of toxins, help improve children and adult memory. It also helps the body fight effects of excess sugar. Muncie Power Drink has no added sugar, no artificial flavors, and all natural ingredients. It is a healthy drink for just everybody. It has 4 natural juice flavors: pineapple, mango, strawberry, and turmeric. For wholesale or retail purchase, visit major supermarkets across Monrovia and its environs. If you are outside Monrovia, you can do your purchase at Kakata Supermarket and Ataro Business Center in Ganta. You can also visit our store on the O Road, right next to the American School. For more information, call us on 0770-307-572 or 0776-580-730. Muncie Power Drink, not just your regular energy drink. My people, have you heard the news? Okay, Sika Motors has declared this month of March as Toyota Month, which means Sika is offering free diagnosis on all Toyota and Mitsubishi vehicles with a discount service cost. Isn't it good news? With our trained professional technicians and service advisors handling your vehicle, a peace of mind is ensured. Rush now and make your way to Sika Motors, UN Drive, Safe Town, Bourgeois Island.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure, and start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa, and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Hello, fellow Liberians. This is Joseph Yuma-Boakai. It is time to be counted for the upcoming general election, and I'm asking you to please make sure to register to vote. Every election is determined by the people who show up and vote. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by people you did not elect. We must never forget the importance of making our vote count. We paid high price for this democracy as a people. Let us protect and defend it. Voting is the expression of our commitment to ourselves, our children, our welfare to this country, and our one world. Please listen out for the dates and the places and go and register to vote. The rescue mission is well on course. When you register and vote, you will think Liberia, love Liberia, and then build Liberia. Again, I say this is Ambassador Joseph Nyumabwaka.
Good morning, folks. Good evening, good afternoon, depends on where you are joining us from. With a time at exactly 10:30 from here in Central Moravia, we are back this morning on the 30th day of the 10th month 2023. Today is Thursday, and tomorrow is the last day in this month. And gradually, our Islamic brothers, we in Islam, we are gradually hitting the target of the holy month of Ramadan. And I can see my sister Martina. Martina, how is it going from your end? Good morning.
Good morning, Boyka. Good morning, listener. Boyka, woman nation.
Yes.
You know, yesterday the weather was very fantastic.
Yeah, it was on Monday and Tuesday. The weather said, yeah, I can make it. The sunshine until everybody on social media started complaining about the sunshine. Yeah, but it's good to be here, Martina. We have a few things to look at this morning, and we discuss them. Our president arrived in the country. We go too deep into his arrival in a country because we had the game on hand. So we were all focused on the president arrival. So we were all focused on the game instead of the president arrival and what he brought for us on his trip back to Liberia. So this president left Liberia for close to 3 weeks. He left our country. According to him, he was invited by the CIA. He attended a meeting with the CIA, but there was no information shared by his information minister, by the executive mansion, to let us know what was his mission in the USA. Even though you're going to have a meeting with the CIA, there are some pep talks that you can come up with. You say, oh, it was successful. We discussed that they will be constructing their headquarters here. They will be doing the one. But it was just a speculation done by Front Page Africa that Liberia is being considered one of the countries that will host the CIA command center in West Africa. But somebody say again, it's like a serious country for CIA to have a command center. Where is the airport? We don't have a fitting airport. Other countries that are fit for the position, that have airports that are running good facilities, why can't they hold their headquarters there? They will come to Liberia. Where is the electricity in our country that CIA will come and host their command center here in Liberia? We are not against it, but we just think that Liberia is not ready under a full-body president to host such a center. And the president came back. He was asked, Mr. President, how was your trip? The man said, oh, Mama, you want to ask me for my trip? As a president, you want to ask me how was my trip? Why you expect a journalist to ask? What you expect the journalist to ask, because you left the country. You left the country and it raised an eyebrow. You said you are going to meet with CIA and even going to the United Arab Emirates. Why you say you got from the United Arab Emirates? It was a big black lie. And a journalist asking you, then you say they don't need to ask you why. I mean, say how was your trip to the various countries? So, Martina, there was no tangible. Whenever this president leaves our country, there is nothing to come back and show off. He left Liberia for 48 days. He went from country to country. Absolutely nothing to show off. They will go and come back with big promises. They will say, oh, this country or this organization said that they will invest in our country, we can see the investment. This government said that they will give us XYZ amount of money, we can see that. Everything under this regime is all about lies. All about lies. And today again, we are flagging them out. The president leave the country for 2 weeks, come back, absolutely nothing to show off. And here again, we are here today again, Martina. What do you make of the president going and coming back with showing us nothing?
But what I said, maybe going, you be coming, what in I was show us. You not show anything yet. What I want to say this for me, I don't like to waste my energy on George Manewia. The time I wasted my energy on Joia was the time that he just took office. Like 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. But in 2023 that we in right now, what we are know the man going this October by the grace of God Almighty, that parents have already decided that he going. Joia just doing his last trip. That his last trip, then he going also enjoying himself here and there. But what I realized since Joia came to power, what the trip Joia have ever gone on. And he came back that yes, we can beat our chest and say, oh, this time around, our president will not just show we benefit this time around. When? Never. He will take huge amount of money, he travel with lot of delegate behind him. They not get nothing to do there, but all of them, they will go stand, they take picture. Even when they see one woman in supermarket, they will stand with that man to take picture and they post it on social media. Since this government came to power, they have never traveled. That we, the Liberian people, will benefit from their traveling abroad. So, what happened today is not screen. And even when it happens tomorrow, it will not stay be screen. Because that's something that we used to. You know, normally when your father go out, he come in, he bring you candy. The day he not bring you candy, you'll be surprised. But the father that can go out and come with a hand swinging, he can't even bring 1 minimum water plastic bed, the father plastic bed for the child. You think that child expecting anything for the father? That's how we Liberians and Joia, we are lucky. We're not expecting nothing for George Manewia. Joia have never traveled abroad and come back and bring good thing for his children. He always come with lies. He always come to control talk. He always come to boast about his flamboyant life he lived on the expense of we the Liberians people. He have never traveled before and come back that we Liberians will benefit from, or we can boast of that. Yes, this time around, our president go, okay, we get a 50 million contract or we get a 25 million contract. No, the man went to America. Other people there were getting 150 million.
Yeah. They got money. They got money.
Thank you. Joia went there with photo shoot. Why they call all African leaders that they know their country going to election 2023. They call them to warn them that the process should be free and fair. They are talking about the people protecting democracy in the world. They don't want the citizens to feel that they are being marginalized by their leaders. Warn them about breaking election or election violence. Joia, why the people discussing serious issue? You can see Joia forcing himself, taking selfie with Joe Biden. And that's why we benefit at the end of the day. So what you expect from Joia? The fraud that they don't claim the mountain when you were young. Now, you expect that fraud to claim the mountain? Joia not going to make any progress. The time he have to convince the Liberian people for them to vote for him, his second chance, that time has passed. But now he just doing everything. He think that we, the Liberian people, I don't know how to classify, because Liberian people, you're not normal. Maybe you think this time around you're going to work with us. We just watching him with our ego eyes. So we are dumb. Everything you're doing, you want to protect yourself. Everything you do, you want to convince us, but you're not going to work. So, Bwaka, I don't want us to really be hoping at Joia. Joia was in power for 5 years. He traveled. He came back. He didn't bring nothing for us. Then at the 6 years, we should be expecting something. I need the 5 years here were alright, but look at the 6 years, the lie they make him with. The lies they make him with. And think that we, the Liberian people, will even so sedition. Bwaka, the way sedition can grow with fake news. Normally, when Joia, they come up with some of the fake news, the way they can grow. How many sedition you saw running with this news? The news, the people did not even run with, because they know that they see air again and I can't put in the Liberian people's stomach. Depends the people who will open their mouth for them to pump them the car tire. But some of all we already know, when we see them coming with their Indian tube, we'll close our mouth because we know everything that breeze. They can lie. So you're not screaming.
Yeah, but Martina, we are approaching the elections, and this guy think that everything is okay because he's been pumped up by a few surrogates of his and thinking that, the Liberian people are still in my favor. They are celebrating me. I hosted a program on the Antoinette Tottenham Stadium. I saw huge turnout. So it means that everything is okay. But we forgetting, or he forgetting, not me, not Martina, not other folks, but he forgetting to know that Liberians are feeling a pinch. Go in the market, Martina. Marketers are more than buyers. That's it. If you go down Waterside, you go down Radita Market, you go to the red light Gorbachev fee. The marketers are more than the buyers. Now, what's happening in our country is like I'm selling a bag of water and you are selling plastic bag. If I manage to sell $5 and I'm forced to come and promote you. So it's like marketers buying from marketers. That's it. Where now is happening in Liberia. Everywhere you go.
I want to say something, please. Because you just mentioned that because he saw the huge crowd. Waka, I want to say something. I know you will agree with me. A lot of people watching us are going to agree with me. Waka, what you think when crazy people, the people who mad in the street, when they see with the sound people, they can laugh. You know why they can laugh? Have you noticed that? Anytime you bracket or crazy or more crazy men, so they see you, they will laugh. They're looking at you, you very clean, dress up nicely. They say you don't know nothing. While they get 50 t-shirt on them, they get OOT, they hanky on them. When you ask them, they say they are the best. Waka, people who choose to be foolish, they believe in their foolishness to the extent that even you come to bring good thing on the table, they will trash that good and run with their stupidity things, they think that is right. That's what happening to this government. No matter what we do, the people believe that they are still the best because the way they think and the way we think far be away from one another. We are more intelligent, more inclined than the people that are ruling us. That's what affecting this country. When you look at the opposition black, Madam Seliftan, a lot of things happen in this country, but it will handle mentally. But look at this regime. Everything the politicize it. Even somebody died. Look at the late Muna Peno. One Muna Peno family were grieving. CDC were there running campaign over her grave, over her body. Even to the graveside, they there with their campaign messages and things. Oh, they left Muna Peno say we should reclaim Maserado while the family are grieving. So there is nothing we in the opposition we can do to change the people's mindset because we are more inclined than them. So they believe in their own self, whether it's good or wrong. Just how crazy men, when they see you, you dress nicely, they will laugh at you. They believe that because they are crazy, that 50 t-shirt and now wear all that OOT and hanky on them, they are the best dressed. Those that have CDC looking right now. When you ask CDC, they say they are the best government ever since this country was founded. So we can't change it. That's the people mindset. We can't change it. The only thing for us to educate our people, and so we can vote them out because their mindset will not change. Even if we give them another 6 years, they're going to continue the same thing. They're going to believe in what they are doing. They think they are the best.
Martina, so and this, you know, whenever I'm saying this, I laugh because this is the best. This government. I always say this on the show, and I want my mothers, my fathers, sisters, and brothers that are monitoring this show today. Let me re-echo this. This is the best this government is doing to be re-elected.
Sure.
I'm re-echoing it again. This is their best that they are doing to be re-elected. Just imagine if they are re-elected and they are not thinking about anything like, oh, I want to win election again. What become of this country? That's the question. What become of this country? So you sitting at that radio or you monitoring or through the Facebook, just know you are in a diaspora. You fixing problem. Your family calling you because things are tough on the ground. every day, people in your inbox, please send me 25, please send me 50, please send me this. If things were better in our country, they will not be harassing you to be sending them $5, $10, $15. Now a cup of rice. Ask, how much is cup of rice and how much was cup of rice back then?
Sure.
But if you set aside the radio, monitoring us, and think that this government is the best, or think that they are doing better for you, your life has improved under this administration, I beg you, mama, I beg you, papa, go ahead and re-elect them. But if you know within yourself, if you know that your children are not going to school because of the hardship that you are undergoing, if you know that you can't afford school fees for your children, if you know you can't afford food for your children, if you set aside a radio, know that they have downsized you, they have harmonized your salary, and think that if you re-elect them, they will do better for you, or they are coming to convince you that everything will be okay when they are re-elected, you better sit down and think. You better sit down and think about your children's future. You better sit down and think about your own future. The next 6 years, if you add another 6 years to what you have already gone through, you know what becomes of you? You know what becomes of your children? You know what becomes of your life? I'm saying this. I'm clear with it. I'm not telling you not to vote them. I'm not asking you not to vote them. But if you think within yourself that your life is better under this administration, go ahead. You can go ahead and vote them. But if you know that things are difficult, you are finding it hard to receive even a cup of rice from somebody, you know, doing other administration, I will take phone and call my friend, my sister Martina. I say, oh, Martina, reply, I need something at 10 now, I need something at 15 now. Martina will say, oh, Baka, I don't get 10 or 15 now, but I get 5. Let me send it to you. But not this time around. This time around, if you just take phone and call somebody, your relative in Liberia here, and say, oh, please assist me, what they will tell you is that, my brother, it's not easy. And this is the 6th year we are just experiencing.
Sure.
They
want us to re-elect them. That's the best year they're giving us. Imagine when we re-elect them, why they don't come into ISO for anything again. We're going to be them.
This is their best. When somebody says, this is my best I'm doing, oh God, this is my best, oh, this is my best. Meaning that they have put in their all. Meaning that there is nothing left again for them to put in. They have gone extra mile to make things better for you. This is their best that they are doing. Imagine if they are re-elected and they are not thinking about being elected again. You know what becomes of Liberia?
Let me tell them what will become of them. Let me tell them what will become of them. If you can wake up every morning and see 1 or 2 ballet in the street, then you will see ballet in the street by dozen. Every morning you wake up, all the counties will produce one dead ballet in the street. Then Mosorado alone will get 50 counties. Mosorado alone will get about 5 to 6. If you re-elect them, your children at least can get loan from the bank to pay their school fees. Your children will not go to school. Because even the money in the bank, they're going to clear all. So where the bank will get money from to loan it to you? You know what's going to happen to you when you re-elect George Manewia? Your children will be in the street as Zogo and Zogis. The ones that are in the street, they will increase. They will increase by 70 or 100% before they are 6 years finished when you re-elect them. When you re-elect this government, you know what's going to happen? This time around, Akara Mose Gray, he will not go on UA campus with toys and hooligans. He will go there with militia group, but they get real arm in their hand. Because they're going to finish all the good people in this country. If you think Gifted Lama Abbas Peter, our 4 auditors, if you think they lost their life their first 6 years, there are many people, educated people that are supposed to help the next government to come and to fix this country. Many of them will lose their life. If you think this country is hard, give them another 6 years. You can go to the hospital, the people will give you what the thing mean? To go buy your pills, what the thing mean? Prescription, to go buy your drug after and you come, they will treat you. But if you re-elect them, I don't think that when you go to the Vera hospital, you will see doctor or nurses in the Vera hospital. If you re-elect them, you're going to die in higher poverty. You already in higher poverty, but it will increase times 3 or 4. The poverty rate will increase. Do not give these jokers power. They don't like you. They not like you today. They not like you tomorrow, and they will never like you.
And that's just it. We are clear. We are saying it. We just cautionizing you on how to go about it.
Sure.
Let me tell you, my sister, Martina, what a Joya elected or Joya elected, we will find food to eat. Let me tell you.
But people say reaching out to me and solving a problem. So what makes you think that I'm going to suffer when you re-elect Joya? In the street, all the protests we've been calling, all the protests we've been having, they don't have the protest because of myself, because of my Liberian brothers and sisters. Since this government came to power, nationally I have been victimized, but individually I have never been victimized. I want you to understand this. Nationally, I have been victimized because the massive corruption among Liberians, it affected me some way, somehow. But individually, I have never been victimized. So I want you to know this very, very clear. So when some of us we out there, we're not out there because of ourselves. We are out there because we believe that this country needs a better leader. So if you think what Braga is saying here, or why Martina is saying here is about themselves, then you are fooling yourself. My brother get a mulatto woman. If possible, say I don't teach that to them. My brother will be traveling soon. So you on your own. You on your own. So just be thinking that what we're talking here is about ourselves. It's not about ourselves, to be honest. There are a lot of things happening in this country. And some of all the heart that God gave us, not able to play blind eyes to these things that are happening. Sure. That's why sometimes when things happen, it affects us greatly. All the things that are happening, individually, we have not been affected. But nationally, we are being affected. We were accepted because of our one. But people who are being affected individually, like the gifted Lama family, the Manuel Batten Niso family, the Famboto family, the Abbas Peter family. You understand? All those people that lost there, the Florence Massacre, the Princess Copper, all our people that have been denied justice, people that have been affected individually, we feel their pain. We feel their pain because we don't know who next. The last time we were protesting, was chatting or slogan. Who next? I don't know. If you give the people another 6 years, you don't mind you that watching here today. Tomorrow we'll be calling for justice for you. That's why we need to vote wisely. This election, I want to say this. I read a post about Honorable Brennan Samuka talking about voter education that NEC refused to educate our people in the rural area of Waka. It's very much alarming. I want to say this. If NEC refused to educate our people in the rural area about voter registration and how the process, they especially this biometric, that we're going to do this election, we have never done it before in our life. Our people have no idea on it. This election is not about the ruling establishment. I repeat myself. This election is not about the ruling establishment. It's about we, the cultural manners Liberian, that want to see change in this country. And it's about the opposition politically. If NEC refuses to educate our people, we can take that as our responsibility. We are dealing with a very immature government. Yeah. Nothing you will do, the people not care. People, the worst thing that anybody will pay attention to when a child be raped. That thing that somebody's going to pay attention to. When somebody's life is taken unlawfully, when somebody lost their life, that's something that's very alarming because it raises alarm about the security issue in your country or in any other country. But the people don't care about it. You think they really care about the voter registration process? They know they are not going anywhere. Like I said, the people believe in their stupidity, so they're going to fall for it. They know they are not going anywhere. So if the people, they don't take the initiative, we are opposition leaders, especially the majority, the major opposition political party, which is the Unity Party. We don't need a rocket science. Everybody knows that Joseph Nima Boaka is going to be the next president of this country. we can take that initiative. We go in a rural area. Liberia is a very small country. We get just 15 counties. We can cover up. We can reach. I know we got district leadership. We got district leadership in all the 15 counties. We can take that initiative that for 1 week, all the county and team, we just hear the villages and teams then just on motorbike and team, just educate our people. It's important. Because let me say this to you, Bwaka. Some people might not even vote because they don't even understand the process. Some people might not even get an idea because they don't even know where to start from. So it's very much alarming. And don't overlook the vote there in the rural area. I hear somebody say, hey, the people will vote. I doubt Masorado County voted in the rural area. The people in the rural area, they are suffering more than we are in Masorado. Because at least anyhow it be, you will bracket with somebody on Broad Street, I'll look at you and give you 200. But the people in the rural area, life is very difficult in the rural area. When you talk to anybody in the rural area, they say, we just waiting to go to election. They can't wait to vote Josh Manning. But in doing so, that we take the responsibility, that we take that initiative to educate our people. Because this government is not going to do it, Bwaka. No matter what we do or what we say, they will not do. We've been talking for the past 5 years. You think that they 6 years now the people will listen to us?
But Martina, the problem are there. The people that are supposed to conduct the elections, the National Elections Commission, can even receive the first funding from this government to conduct the election. The United States ambassador have to send an alarm telling Liberians that there should be a wake-up call for Liberians. That up to now, Samuel Tue, that is always sitting there at the Ministry of Finance, thinking that everything is okay in Liberia, everything is bread and butter. He have budget surplus. But up to now, he can give the money that is requested by the National Elections Commission to conduct the election, to carry on the elections. You know what becomes of this country if the National Elections Commission don't receive the money on time to conduct the elections? We will run into. They are
not going anywhere. Maybe they want you to government. That's why I say.
And we don't want it. We don't want it. Because each government will not take us nowhere. We need to go to the process. Madam Salif, even though she was that type of way, but she stood up, she conducted the election, and then she provided the money. Yusuf gave theirs, she provided hers, and then we went through other elections. So what we mean, like President Weah, that was a former rich man, or he stay rich. Okay, we still claim that he stay rich. Why he get take some of the money, some of the riches, and give it to the NEC, then later on, finance minister gave his money back. Let him just borrow us more money.
Bwaka, it costs for us to do muscle rather. Everybody stay online. Now who you want, Bwaka? We ready done. Who you want, we ready done. Who you want, Kumis, we ready done. This election must hold. Then when they can make us to put interim government in power, it will not happen. This election must hold. It costs for us to do hair count election, Bwaka. We will do it, but this election must hold. And Bwaka, I want us to discuss. Yesterday, our leader, Henry Petro Costa, he make a post telling the Liberian people, whosoever Jota Nima Bwaka picks, we should consider it and work with him so we can kick Josh Manning. We are out, Liberia come first. And I want to say that he spoke and he wrote like a leader yesterday.
Yeah.
Bwaka, the election is about we the Liberians. If you think, and I want to say this to us, delay is not denial, but sometimes delay can deny you. And the time it will happen, it will not be useful to you anymore. I want to say this to Joseph Nima Bwaka. Joseph Nima Bwaka, please do not delay with announcing your vast running mate. Because what Joseph Nima Bwaka announced, humbly, some people will still disagree. We need to go on a round table to find a dialogue. Because Yombly is much better than Josh Manning. If he picks Jeremiah Kun, Martina, I prefer Jeremiah Kun than Josh Manning. If he picks Henry Costa, I prefer a Henry Costa than George Manneh. If he picked Tiewo Gongoro, I prefer Tiewo Gongoro than George Manneh. The election is not about who Joseph Boakai picks as vice president, as a vice running mate. It's about you getting rid of this corrupt government in power. So what leader wrote on his Facebook page yesterday, it goes to all the conscious minds Liberians that want to see a better government in power that will prioritize his or her citizens first than any other thing. That's the kind of government that we, the conscious minded Liberians, want to see. So that message, it go to every Liberian. Do not say because Joseph Boakai picked this person, you're going to go against him because of that. All the 4 people are near. They are way yana better than a George Manneh Weah being elected again for another 6 years. Put your country first. Do not mess your personal feeling with our next generation future. Do not mix your personal feeling with our country future. This country has been damaged. The damage that has been caused by Ellen Johnson selling regime and this George Manneh Weah regime. Even the 14-year civil war that we fought, they have never reached to that level. Because at least the people will say they will get reason to explain, but they were fighting war. But now we are not fighting war. The massive corruption for 12 years and another 6 years, it has damaged our country beyond repair. If you prefer a George Manneh Weah over all the candidates that Joseph Boakai is supposed to pick one person for a month, go ahead and gamble your country future and gamble your next generation future. Your future were already gambled. Our future were already gambled. That's what today is affecting us. Go ahead and gamble the next generation future to come because you think you don't like Yomli, or you don't like Jeremiah Ku, or you don't like Henry Costa, or you don't like Tiewo Gongoro. Go and gamble your next generation future. Let me say this. In Africa, politics in Africa, especially Liberia, when the head is rotting, the body cannot function. As long as you believe the Joseph Nima Boakai that you once believed in, anybody he picks a vast running mate, not going to change what you believe in. It's not going to change. It got no effect on Joseph Nima Boakai. Joseph Nima Boakai, that one politician that I respect so much, the decision that old man made 2017, up to today, it make me to love him. And even 2029, if he still get that energy, I can still vote for him. Because I believe in what he stands. Anybody Joseph Boakai picks, it's not going to affect what Joseph Boakai has already planned to do for this country and her people. Do not gamble our country future because you think you are hurt or because you don't satisfy with certain people. The presidency got nothing to do with the vice running mate. If the vice running mate be a good leader, they will work along with the president. But even if the vice president want to be good and the president refuse to be good, this country will not make progress. And everything that you hope on, it will die down. But if the person that you voted for as president, if that person is good, even the vice president want to be bad, it got no effect on the growth of your country. It had no effect on your next generation future. Because that political leader, that person you're going to vote for as president, going to focus on the well-being of his or her country and people. I want you to know this today. The election is not about the vice running mate. It's about you and myself. It's about our next generation future. It's about our country being better 176 years. We still be getting like we are just 1 year old. That's how backward our country is now. So please, we shouldn't tear our hope apart because Joseph Boakai picked their person, or because Joseph Boakai don't pick the person you wanted him to pick. It's not about the vast. It's about who you believe in. And you believe in Joseph Boakai. The vast running mate shouldn't make you to think that Joseph Boakai cannot make a good choice or he will not govern the country in which you've been thinking that he could do before you even started supporting. That we hold together. Unity. Unity, that's what we want. And I want to say this to our political leaders. If you are not picked by Joseph Nima Boakai, it doesn't mean that you don't have any political feature in this country anymore. There are more ahead. If you cannot be vice tenant bearer this time around, maybe in the future you might even be president. Nobody tells the future. Then we hold together and kick Josh Manning. We are up. Everyone on other talking, everyone on other in opposition, we get just one goal. And our goal is to kick Josh we are out this 2023 election. That's our goal. So I want to re-emphasize on what leaders said. The election is about Joseph Boakai. It's not about his vast running mate. Joseph Boakai is a good, decent statement. No matter who he picked, not going to play with his intelligence to make him do the wrong thing. They may never did wrong in this country when he was young. Now what he old, he going to do wrong. I want you to know this. The presidency is about you and myself. And Joseph Boakai going to make a very good leaders for us. And he's going to protect this country's future, and he will protect our interests, and he will protect the next generation future. We shouldn't tear ourselves apart because of one standard bearer position. That's my own take on the post that my leader made. And it goes to every Liberian that want to see this government out.
I love your stem on the post. It's like a caveat to every Liberians. We are only contributors. Ambassador Boakai is the man that have the decision to make. And if he make that decision, it's left with us. This election, like you said, Martina, is not about Vice President Joel Howard Taylor and Vice President Joseph Boakai. It's about Josh Weah and Joseph Newman Boakai. Whether Joseph Boakai can pick Boakai Amara Kamara as Vice President, just cut Boakai Amara Kamara off. Think about Joseph Newman Boakai, what he would do. Think that he have told you that this is my goal, and he will focus on that goal. He will focus on that goal. Where is the target? Where is not somebody that is, we're not talking about vice presidency here. I don't think that we should be discussing issue about vice presidency here. Or somebody that Joseph Boakai will pick as his running mate. No. It shouldn't be our consent. That should be our consent to Joseph Newman Boakai, because he should pick somebody that he will be comfortable with in working.
Sure.
Vice presidency. Let me tell you this. Being a vice president to a president, that means that the president have 100% confidence in you. That's why he selected you, because he trusts that he can leave this country and go out of this country and sleep there for days, come back and know that he have somebody that he's have that confidence in that can protect him and protect his legacy. But if you select somebody or you have a running mate that every day you will have misunderstanding. See George Weah and Joel Howard Taylor. They started becoming friendly when we started approaching the election. When they won the election, just 1 year in between, they fall apart. Joel Howard Taylor was not receiving her gas on her fee on time. All her monies or allowances were not coming on time. Because we are heading to the elections, that's why you see it on the Kaopubu friendship. It shouldn't be like that. Joseph, not a day, George Weah been leaving this country and say, oh, Joel Howard Taylor will serve in my position on the come back. No. He normally leave when Maggie was there, like Maggie used to leave there. Now that's why he can live there when he go around the country. So the vice presidential position, because we really don't want to be talking about the vice president, because we think that it should be left with the ambassador to make his own decision. He have names. We shouldn't coerce him. People shouldn't coerce him to take somebody that he think he's not comfortable of working with. No. Let him make that decision himself. And we will support. Everybody will support. because he's
Oh,
the
Baka,
me
true.
person. He's the me person that we want. He's the
True.
me person that we think he can make the change. But if he go and pick, for instance, Emmanuel Nukwe, or he go and pick Tiawon Gongolo, or he go and pick Jeremiah Kun, he pick Nyombri or Henry Costa, then later on he said because he picked Jeremiah Kun, you're not supporting him. Then it means that you never had that love, you never had that confidence in him. That's why you are leaving.
Baka, let me say this, right? For me, I make it very, very clear. No matter who Joseph Baka picks, my support for Joseph Nima Baka, I'm not going to trash it because he don't pick the person who I was expecting him to pick. No. I supported Joseph Nima Baka 2017 because I believe in him. And I will still support him. He can choose the wise person with bad character. I'm not voting for that person. And I cash him my vote for vice president. I cash him my vote for president. And I know when the president is good, everything is going to be on course. I'm not voting for vice president. So my support for Joseph Baka. Whether Joseph Baka picks Yombli, I will vote for Joseph Baka. I will campaign for him. He picked Jeremiah Kun, I will vote for him. I will campaign for him. He picked Tiawon, I will vote for him. I will campaign for him. He picked my daddy, Aaron Costa. I will still vote for him. I will campaign for him. Anybody Joseph Baka picks, Martina Konate, now going to trash my support for Joseph Nima Baka. Because the matter of fact, I want to see Jowia out. All the 4 people named that up for the vast broad position. Josh Mane are better than Josh Mane. They are way better than Josh Mane. My goal is to see Jowia out. And I want to say this. That we agree and disagree. Some people say Baka, America, they may announce a running mate. And you can't compare Western politics with our politics in Africa, especially Liberia. Liberians, we mix our personal feeling with our country matter. The way people feel, even if it will affect the country, they don't care about it. All they want, their feeling, and what should happen. They don't care whether it will affect the country or not. But I want to say this. The sooner will be the better. Because no matter who the old man picks, they're going to be on noise. People will be disenchanted. Then we get time for reconciliation. Then we reconcile. Then we sit on the round table. Then we reconcile everybody and we move into election. That's what I get to say to the old man because it's very, very necessary. In Western country, no matter who the vice president pick, everybody going to work because he get a decision to make. Who you trust, who you comfortable working with. But here in Liberia, 1, we look at popularity. 2, we look at who being in the struggle. 3, we look at the person here can make a better vice president the way we think. We don't look at the person who choosing. And Joseph Baka get a right to pick who he trusts, who he comfortable working with. So I want to say this, for me, anybody Joseph Baka picks, to God in heaven, I'm not here because I want to boast or I want to talk because I know how to talk. I'm going to work with whosoever. Because you know what? Joseph Baka I'm voting for. I'm not voting for PP. So anybody, he can even bring monkey from the forest. I will still vote for him. I don't care. That's me right there. Believe in him and nothing will change that belief that I get for him. Nothing going to change it.
All right, so we will open the phone line, but we have just one more thing to discuss. Then we open the phone line. It's been a fascinating discussion, and our supporters, our listeners are loving the discourse this morning. Martina, you listened last night to to Mr. Stanton Waterspoon. I don't know whether you want us to play the voice. I don't know because I have the voice. I don't know.
Play the voice. Play the voice. We need to discuss it. Man, we need to IC about it. We need to discuss it.
Yeah, because we need it's a trending issue, and here we discuss Washington. Yeah, we discuss Washington.
I didn't watch it, but people now report it all over. Anyway, you talk, you see it's a trending issue.
Yeah,
so we need to discuss it.
Now, but we're not discussing it. They will say, "Oh, Baka and Martina," like the last time you are not on the show when the issue about stand-up came up. Costa not come on the show. They seen the Martina.
Myself, but I probably now me call my father. I put a red flag on. Myself, I prefer with it. We need to discuss everything on their platform. Their platform, I been discussing everything, so we discuss everything.
Okay, so this is what we will play. We'll listen to it. They will give our analysis on how things are like. For me, I get my stand, but let's play and listen to what Mr. Stanton Waterspoon said last evening.
No, seriously, this is very important. That's why you see some people decide not to talk about the government, to say the truth. Liberians need to hear this. Leo, I said no. I couldn't sleep. Senator text me. He sent me text. He sent me to you know, I got to go to Ivory Coast, the money here, blah, 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 blah. I said no. I called Ben Sembi. I called Timothy Josh. I called Dr. Peabody. And I called Kev Hassan. We're on the conference. I said, Senator, I want to offer money. I said, I don't want it though. Fagon, don't let Fagon know. I said, though was with us at the time. You know that the richest empire, that's a
Teacher Pepe.
You know, she wasn't part of the Guru.
The woman that Teacher Pepe.
She wasn't part of the Guru. So I said, guys, it was Christmas time, December. It was Christmas time, December. Everybody agreed. But guys, something about me, I said, I don't want it. I was downstairs. I couldn't come to bed. My wife asked my wife, what happened? Are you disturbed? I said, no, everything okay. I have the text message. I have everything. I have the letter. I have the email, everything. So I called Sematue. I said, but Sematue, though, you want to pay for airtime at the station? You can use that money to pay for airtime at the network. He said, well, man, no, you guys got to go ahead. You got to give us the information. You got to protect this government. My man, you know you met the press. My man, you know that your own country boy. My man, you got to talk to the president. But you know, when Sematue talking to me, I'm thinking beyond CDC. I'm thinking about Liberia. I mean, Stanley, you know, we can do X, Y, and Z. Kevin Hassan was calling me, said we should accept it. Everybody said we should accept it. So then I said, you know what? It's okay. We'll get back to Sematue. I was saying, my mind was troubled. It's like I about to sell the country called Liberia. It's like I was about to do a 360. The reason why we decided not to, the reason why this network came into being, I was about to betray the people trust. Even me, Gray, I couldn't sleep. And I'm telling you, we were all on the phone, all my friends that left. Yeah, still my friends, you know. Like somebody's birthday, I called him and I wished him happy birthday. He was surprised. But you know that's me. Nothing spoiled. You know, I reached out to them. So I said, you know what? Let me get back to you, D12. He said, man, you got to hurry up. You got to hurry up. So 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, I woke up because he called me. I missed the call twice. Then he called me and I went downstairs to talk to Sematue. So I went downstairs to talk to Sematue. Yeah, I understand. Man can talk, or I will just talk a little bit. That's a lot. I understand, Percy. Man can talk, but let me talk a little bit. So I went downstairs, I talked to Sematue. Then, you know, 5 o'clock here at the time, it was 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in Liberia. When I hearing you, Fagon, you are muted. At the time, it was 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in Liberia.
I better call out with it for buyer, but we tell you that the two.
Yeah, we have to. We have to do this thing real quick. The reason why I'm saying that, guys, this is your network. This is your radio station. I got nothing to do with it. Miss Titi is the CEO, Titi Kane. If you want to join the network, come on. Reach out to Dr. Richardson and any of these guys. Salamatu, any of them. This is your network. I shouldn't be on to make you to come on. No. I trust these guys. They will give you nothing but the truth to help save Liberia.
Yep.
So I woke up. I said, well, D12. He said, yeah. I said, but he said Fagon should come and do his show so the network would bill Fagon. That's what I told you. I said the network would pay Fagon, Leo. Then he said, no. While I was talking to him, I called Mr. Tikane. I said, Miss Titi, Fagon, Senator want you to do an invoice for Fagon to start his show. Because he got to do it legit. It got to be legit. So can you do an invoice and carry to Senator? Then Miss Titi said, for Fagon to start his show, I said, yes, for Fagon to start his show. Then Miss Titi said, okay. She put an invoice together. Let me show you guys the invoice. 1 minute. I'm trying to bring it up. She put an invoice together, and prior to taking it to Senator, Benjamin said, he said, oh no, my brother can pick the money up. So I said, Ben, your brother? Ben said, yeah, my picking can go and pick the money up. So I said, no, but it's going through the radio station though. Let's just keep it like that, because we have to give our financial breakdown. You know, you're in business, Leah, you know how it works. And Ben said, oh, let my picking go pick the money up, man. My picking just right around there, you will pick the money up, let you pick the money up. So I said, nah, I'm not happy with that. When I was telling you guys, Christmas time, the calculation were made. Everybody will receive no less than 7,500 and something. So I said, okay, Mr. T, can you carry the invoice and let's see what Senator say? Mr. T took the invoice to Senator, and Senator said no. If I go on, we can later. This money for the guys, then our guys, then 50,000 this year. It's a cash. So then, Mr. T called me. I said, no, Mr. T, don't take it. Don't take the money. So Benjamin said, he called me and said, my piggy on your way. I made Jen at Christmas time, my piggy on your way for the money. So I said, Chairman, we're not taking the money. I called all the guys there. I said, we don't want the money. We're not taking the money. The guy said, why? I said, it's not a good money.
It's not a good money. We told him.
I said, it's not a good money. I said, if we take the money, we disgrace ourselves. If we take the money, we reduce ourselves to CDC talking point. I don't want it. I don't need it. And all my guys, they were mad. They said, oh man, at Christmas time, you can't do this to us.
Okay, we don't need to play everything, but Martina, this is just one side of the story. We should get to know that. This is just one side of the story. This is Stanton Waterspoon's side of this story. If we give Benjamin Sanvi and others that left his institution a chance, they will come up with that side of the story. Before you come in, Martina, let's look at the character that's speaking. Who is this person speaking?
Why you just in my house? I'm like gonna tell you, just want my heart the money, just start speaking from my heart.
I come in, Martina. Let's look at the character that is speaking about refusing or rejecting $50,000. This character was just hooked up in a web by the United States of America on selling fake documents to students of his institution. Can we trust what he's saying? Why is he speaking now? Why having Stanton Waterspoon muster the courage to speak about his own case that is in court? Why having Stanton muster the courage? He told us the last time, Costa and I, he told us that he was going to come on this show to explain to the Liberian people what went wrong between he and the guys that left. Do you think a man like Martina, do you think a man like Stanton can look at 50,000 USD and say no, I don't want it, when he was collecting 15,000 each from students? I can't say he's lying, no, but we need to hear the other side of the story. Remember this, when the US government caught Stanton in a web, Liberians came out and said that the people lying in this, they even opened a prayer bank saying that, oh, we need to pray for Stanton Waterspoon because we know Stanton was sharing money all around, saying the government finish holding the American people, finish holding, he will not share money around all again. So we need to open a prayer bank for him. Can we believe what he's saying? I said no. We need to hear the other side of the story before you can make your conclusion. Before you can make your conclusion. I'm not against Stanton. No. Stanton is not feeding me. Ben not feeding me. Nobody feeding me. Nobody. So, I'm only telling you, the character that is speaking, he having a dark cloud over him. He having a dark cloud over him. So, he shouldn't just come and say this, and we don't look at it from a critical point. I will make a clear analysis if Ben Sanvi come and give his side of the story, and then I take the both sides of the story and know and make my own judgment. But I will not run with what Stanton's saying. You know, Liberians, they're going to buy into things. Now I see somebody writing blah blah blah, you this and that. For me, my boss and I on the show, we don't agree on everything. Even my boss not going to be on the show. You're not going to stop me from saying what I'm saying today. No, you're not going to stop me. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm not defending Ben Sanvi. I'm not defending Timberlake George. When they came on the show, people know the question that I placed to them. People know. But I will not sit here and say what Mr. Stanton is saying, it is true. Why haven't Stanton spoken about his case? That's the first question. Let it ring a bell in your mind. Let it ring a bell. Martina, I will stop a bit so you can come in. You can make your own contribution on this.
Okay, Bwaka, let me say this. First of all, you already deal with the character side, right? The person that's speaking, the individual that's speaking. But let me say this, Bwaka, we are not here to say things to please individual. We are here to speak for our conscience. We are here to speak for what we believe in. We know that it's the right thing. Let me say this. You know when Ben serving the 4 Hebrew boys, when they came out, Bwaka, I hear myself in the back. I don't know where I've been.
Why?
When Ben serving, they came out and said, Stanton Waterspoon used to jail pregnant. I came here, I dare with Ben. I said we're lying. The mere reason why I want to know, you know what I want the people to understand? The mere issue why we see people there, the 4 Hebrew boys and Stanton Waterspoon, where their confusion came from that they left the spoon talk, they have not come out yet to tell we that bring people the real truth. They are playing games with us. And the people want to buy for it, let them buy for it. But yesterday, the statement that Stanton Waterspoon made is false and misleading. That was not the cause. I remember when they came for the Bar-Centennials program, Stanton Waterspoon, the spoon network, the crew that came, their voice changed. The people used to call them the CDC network spoon. They were singing praises to this government. And when they came, I personally went on my page. My life, I told them, I bring people that when they came, they struck a deal with Josh. It was not only them. A lot of journalists were involved today. Waka, you can attest to it that a lot of journalists have been compromised. They have begun oppressing to this government. It was the same time, Stanton Waterspoon, they all had a meeting. Somebody called me, they told me it. And I went on my Facebook Live and stated it. Why is it that Stanton Waterspoon and they did not come after today? And don't mind them. All of them can watch my life. They follow my live podcast. They follow my live podcast. Good. You understand, Boyka? Why is it that he didn't come out that time to say, oh, yes, actually, and not only my one, a lot of people accuse them. So you see, the allegation was right. But why now? Let me say this. Liberians, be careful. We have made the people believe that we are fools. So they believe they can do anything or say anything to us. We'll be running with it. The real fight between Stanton Waterspoon. Everybody know I don't stay Ben Savvy. You all know me for that one. I don't stay Ben Savvy because I don't like the way he behaves. Everybody should get sad in life. If you say you want to get two faces, I don't go with people like that. Always get a sad. Let people just respect you because you get sad, and let people respect you because you get sad. You all know I don't stay Ben Savvy. But what Stanton Waterspoon said yesterday on his platform, I'm not believing, and I don't take one word in there to be serious. Because you know what? Look at the time he coming out to say. There's Stanton Waterspoon telling us that you don't want to gamble the future of Liberia. Right? But there's Stanton Waterspoon have raised thousands of people's life by selling fake degree to them. And they go to work in various hospitals, giving people injection, giving them their medication. He have raised people's life all in the name of money. But some of you here today, you are running everywhere with it because I like the mind God gave me. God gave me a very independent mind. I think for myself. I analyze for myself. I don't just run with things all people see. Most of you here, you're running with this. But you're no Stanton Waterspoon and stand up for nothing. The men are zero, man. They see where Ben Savvy. All of them, they are zero. But where the truth belongs, let me put it there. We're not coming say something here because Stanton Waterspoon in trouble. Oh, everybody now you're putting prayer sign up. Because your belief in Stanton Waterspoon, you were sharing money. Nobody tell you to go sell fake degree to can share money on Liberia people. So when the truth come out, we should get that courage to speak truth to our people. Stanton Waterspoon and Ben Savvy, up to now, they have not come out yet to tell all the real fight that between them. Everybody beating around the bush. So that story, that Stanton Waterspoon killed away yesterday, I seen some people running. I will not run with that story because I not see one truth in it. One truth I'm not seeing in it. Why is it that the agency were not informed about it? Because the five brothers were in favor of it. The five brothers. Then he come up with evidence. So Samuel 12 will show up proof too that he deposited the first 50,000.
Martina, Samuel 12 posted on his page. This is what he posted.
Yes.
He said, it was just a short message. He said, a man who was brave enough to sell nursing degrees for 15,000 doesn't have the moral rectitude to refuse legitimate 50,000.
He will never.
This is Samuel 12. I'm reading this because people keep asking me, we should wait for Samuel 12 to come and say, this is Samuel 12 post this morning. And let me read what I said here. According to him, a man who was brave enough to sell nursing degrees for 15,000 doesn't have the moral rectitude to refuse legitimate 50,000. So
yes, and legit because they're going to talk to and they will give it to them. Nobody going to question it. So the 50,000 is very much legit than the 15,000.
Now, okay, Martina, no, this is it. This is it. Mr. Waterspoon have made an allegation already. And a person in the middle of this controversy too have come out and say that the man that is making that statement, that man will never refuse 50,000. So
Of course,
people that are saying that Bwaka, the thing you say you are not analyzing well, you're not doing it. So who should we believe in this case now? Do you want me to start
let me tell
running
you,
with
Bwaga,
who said?
Bwaga,
No.
Bwaga, you know what make our society is always backward? Bwaga, Liberians, our mentality and belief, we need to change it. When Liberian men like you, whether you do wrong, they will look for space to defend you. When they hate you, when you do right, they will criticize you because they hate you and you do the right thing. That's our mentality. Majority of them now, the NC party will stand on Waterspoon. So even if you come out today and say, I post slapping Joe, we are here because you talk Bible appearance, they will believe it because they are in sympathy with you. Because right now they believe that anything come to say, hey, I hear you saying that the Liberian people need to know. Mr. Waterspoon, we need to know too about your case because you have become a popular figure in the Liberian community. Before you come us to tell us about somebody gave you 50 million, that your discourse, it have made several months that now you're coming to tell us. But a recent case of yours, we need to know because you're a popular figure. If something happened to me today, I got all right to come and tell my followers, the people who follow me live, I got right to come and explain my story to them and tell them the real facts. I will not be beating around the bush. Somebody will say, oh, the case in court and things then. They may not sort of speak about it. But Cassia case was in court. He was speaking against Cassia. You forget that? Can you remember? When Cassia was arrested, he was arrested and not even indicted yet. Stanton Waterspoon, they were discussing on the spoon. Why today they can't discuss his spoon? Why? But because when you love somebody, and let me say this, the hypocrisy within our society, if we don't change it, it's going to affect every one of us. Because if I say I let him Costa, he do wrong, I can't tell him the truth, then what play are going? That's why many days I will call on the show here and give my own disappointment. I will respectfully disagree with him because I want to see the best out of him. I don't want to see the worst out of him. So if everybody will do what some of all we can do, trust me, we will make a very good society for our next generation to come.
And I don't want people misquoting us here. I only read what Samuel Twe posted. I'm not saying I agree with Samuel Twe. I'm not saying I agree with Stanton Waterspoon, but I will not roll with any other statement. Here on the Costa Show, will not roll.
What they say, they keep on here and told we the Liberian people that because Stanton Waterspoon never used to approach them well. We there with Ben Savvy and Ray. I personally when I show that money, I told them it's false, it's misleading because Ben Savvy and Stanton Waterspoon been disrespecting on the life. Oh, they'll be laughing about it. We the viewers who've been talking about it, they never get angry to leave. Then and now we deal with them, they never have problem with it. But today when Stanton will come up, they both party playing game. Because they know in our society, there are a lot of people there, their mind is very small. They don't think well for themselves. So at the end of the day, they will just come out and say something, then people will be running with it. But sit and analyze so you will know that what Bwaka and Martina saying here, we did not agree with Ben Savvy when they keep accused Stanton Waterspoon falsely. They won't make you think that today we're going to agree with Stanton Waterspoon. We will not agree. The real thing that caused the breakup between the two people, the Stanton crew and the Hebrew brothers, then they come and tell us. Up to now, they both parties still beating around the bush. They not tell all the real fact yet.
Okay, so we'll open the phone lines. We have already made our contribution. We have a few more minutes to go to 12 o'clock. So the phone lines, we have 2 more minutes so we can take some calls. The WhatsApp number and the other numbers, those in the diaspora, you can see you on the screen on +231 888 624171 0770-102-102-886-010383. Bwaka Kamara and Martina Konate presentation today on the Costa Morning Show. Let's take our first caller here. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kamara, and good morning, my sister Martina Konate. And good morning to our Liberian people. My name is Mumori Krego Johnson, the vice chair for program planning of the Council of Patriots and the chairman number 2 of the Massive Voice of Justice. Hello.
Go ahead, you're live, man. 1 minute per caller.
Quickly, first of all, let me respectfully disagree with the both of you. I think you guys are not being fair to the Liberian people. Mind you now, I'm not a follower of Stanton Waterspoon or neither of Ben. But I think the first thing you guys should have condemned, if it is true, to offer the Liberian people money to someone for propaganda. That was the first thing God was to condemn. That is number one. Number two, Martina Kulade, you always on your show, preaching justice, and for which we believe you always doing the present. Why you want to believe that Stanton was lying about $50,000? Let me say this. From my own point of view.
So,
I think and I think
Momo. So you want us to sit here and believe what he's saying and then run with it? Are you trying to tell us?
No. You cannot supposed to believe the both sides. But
okay, but listen, Momo, let me ask you a question.
You guys do anything money possible so that folks can buy people.
Okay.
It is not part of reality.
All right. Thank you so much.
Reality. So I think you got to find out from the both sides to know who is saying the truth.
But that's what we're saying, Momo. Thank you so much. That's what we're saying. We say we are not believing every side of this story. We're not believing Samuel 12. We're not believing what Stanton said. Because
maybe you're not listening. Probably you're not listening. That's how
I don't know. They are not getting what we are saying. They are not getting it or what? We are saying we are not believing anybody in the case. The only way we believe if Stanton send all the information, he said he having text messages, he having emails, exchanges, everything. Let him bring them forward. If we see them, we will know that
people want to make their input. Let the people call him. Many people want to make input.
Good morning.
Good morning, Boga.
Welcome.
Thank you for the show. This is Justin Bena, and I'm phoning from the Ralphie Highway. The book of you have already concluded that Mr. Stanton Waterspoon revelation is untrue. But yeah, what I want to see, when they come from under the water and tell you, Boga, that what the crocodile is doing under the water is not easy, who are you to argue it? Stanton Waterspoon did not speak loosely. They say, I got emails, I got text messages, and I prepare info and send it by somebody. Hey man, Waka.
Jassy.
What will you reach?
Jassy.
To reach up to Stanton Waterspoon?
Jassy.
And request the text message exchanges.
Hello.
The email.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, I'm getting you.
Okay, Jassy. Let's have a conversation now.
But let me conclude now, then you start in because I don't have time now.
Okay, conclude.
If you do that, another one I get at you.
If you don't tell message exchanges, to give you the emails, to give you the info that he has prepared and send by somebody to send to me some joy. Perhaps maybe in my audio. What have you done recently and requested him for you to refuse? Before you come on the show and run off that he allowed.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's take another person on this line here. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
Yeah, my name is Thomas.
Welcome.
And calling from Pennsylvania. Yeah, Parker, do you really believe that Stanton, who used to sell nursing degree for money, will refuse that? No, under no circumstances.
I don't believe it. That's what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's weird. He either sell the nursing degree, I think $10,000, per carpet or whatever, and then you think he's gonna refuse that money. Stanton is just making up story, and you can tell that it was really fake when he was saying it. And those who would believe it, I would say they are very small-minded people, because Stanton under no circumstances that were selling nursing degree for $10,000 will refuse that money. No, he's a liar.
Okay, thank you so much. You see, now take two more calls, then we'll come with
input.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I don't know what's happening here. We need to change it. We need to change the part. We need to change the part. We need to change the part. Now we'll take this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Your name is joining us from? Welcome.
Yeah, I got two disappointments in the both of you. People said that the money Stanton talk about, it's not the money is not on Stanton, it's not his personal money, it's our country money.
So you see now, your problem here is that I read what Samuel Twelve said. So you want to blame me for me saying what they say?
It's what you said. The money is legitimate. That's my point.
That's not what we said. That's not what we said, my brother.
No, the money is legit because they're going to work for it. The people that are stealing the money, they don't want giving it. A legit when it reach in their hands because they're working for it. And when you work for something, they pay you as legit. Whether the person steal it, the person not steal it. People that are working for Stanton Waterspoon, and you are paying them. The people will say because he was selling fake degree, he was paying them, so the money is not legit. You are bringing people, man. Your honor last some time, man. Now every time we come there, we try to provide education.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from.
Oh, thank you. My name is Clarence Goyon. I call from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I agree with the both of you in the studio. But what I want to say is this. You guys should ask or call to Stanton and ask him about all the information that he got. I agree with you 100%. And some other callers have been saying that the Stanton cannot refuse 50,000. That's their view. He may not refuse the 50,000, but asking the information he was talking about last night that he got it, all the text messages, let him provide it. Then you can get to our minister too and find out for him who went to him, who accepted the $50,000. Because according to them last night, Fago said that somebody went behind and received the $50,000. So you guys will establish some good point in front of the both parties. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for making your contribution. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you? I am Momo Do calling from the Gap here. Hello?
Go ahead, you're live.
You know, there are times people are myopic in thinking. If Stanton, what he's saying is true, there's no need for you to ask him for evidence. He will provide it. Sure. Because he wants to show his innocence. People don't need to require you to provide evidence. You pull it out because you want people to exonerate you. But here is a case that wherein you are just talking to fool people, to cajole people, to play with their mindset that you have evidence. You know, what will you have to come this time up? It has happened months ago. Why now? That's the question. The secondly, with the issue of Samuel 12, as Martina said, is a legitimate money. They are going to work for it. It's a wages. When you work, they pay you at the end of the day. Whether they stole whether he has stolen the money, taken from anywhere, we don't care about it. So the 50,000 there is a clean money for them because they're going to work for it.
Sure.
So why will Stanton refuse 50K at that time, Christmas season, as he said? So Stanton is just making a big mouth, just trying to fool Liberian people.
Okay.
He has more to say. There's something more than this they have to say.
All right. We take two more calls, then we wrap it up on the show. Yeah, let's take two more calls. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Morning, Parker.
Yeah, good morning. Your name is joining us from?
My name is Fidel Korea. I'm calling you from Maryland County.
Maryland County, welcome.
Thank you, good morning. I just wanted to commend the both of you on the show this morning. Especially for the view of Martina saying that anybody Ambassador Barker pick must support. I really admire the both of you this morning. But to this Waterspoon issue, you know, some part of December, I can remember Waterspoon. If you go on Spoon Tour, you hear him picking on similar thing like that. Some part of December. So I think what we can do now, all of us got to find me and get to him so he can prove why he was speaking on land.
Okay, thank you so much. We take our last caller this morning, then we close on the this segment. Yeah, we'll come back here tomorrow. So let's see if we can take our last caller this morning, 077 0102 102 86 010383. 555 102 102. You can see the WhatsApp number down there. You will call in and be a part. Let's take Sekachibo. Good morning.
Mr. Kamara, good morning, my dear brother. And I would like to say good morning to my own sister, Sister Martina Konate. For the public, I am the religious advisor to the Costa Show, and I'm calling from Nicholson this morning. You know, the issue of Stanton, Martina took my mind somewhere, making reference of the bicentennial when they came down. I remember between that time, even when they are having their show myself, I will come and say the psychomotor show. That was my classification at the time. You know, let me say this. When you are not honest and you try to demonstrate by words, it is proven by your action. Now, Mr. Waterspoon, you know, why you guys are doing to bring people, so some we are not stupid here. You sit down there, you say they give you 50K, you refuse it. But on the other hand, you are telling them do not inform Fakuma Bahari.
Don't inform Fakuma.
It tells you that you are already signed up for the team. I mean, we know what we're saying for you, man. Thank you for the minute time.
And that's our last caller for today. Martina, you want to conclude from your end before, because I have only 8 more minutes.
I want to conclude from my end. Then you will conclude. Let me say this. So Momo and our brother, I know Jasi came back, right? You people sometimes don't allow the people fool you. Momo is talking that, oh, what makes me think that the man, when I keep on my platform and told the people, some of us can get information. Some of us can get information. When you go back to my life, that December that Stanton Waterspoon, that January, you will see me making an allegation. Somebody called me and told me that working in this government, that when they came down, they saw it was not only a lot of journalists. For them to support George Mane, we are 2023 presidential candidates. They should preach about the good thing they're doing, like bro. Nobody should criticize him. I went on my page, I discussed that issue. So you think some of you that just hearing it's a breaking news to you? It's not a breaking news to me, because I flagged the issue before even the Hebrew brothers and the CEO started their fight. I flagged this issue. If people can remember, I flagged this issue. It was not only them, even journalists then that were involved in it. It says then a lot of journalists today are surprised. I don't want to call him OKFN. There's a journalist there. He has become a press finger to this government. Why can't you get bear me witness? These are journalists that were critical from the beginning, but today they have become a press singer. So that is Stanton Waterspoon say, just stop making people believe that they can manipulate your mind anytime they think. Lucky somebody does not mean the person can say anything and you run with it. What Stanton Waterspoon said, y'all know me. When Ben Savvy, I deal with Ben Savvy. I deal with Ben Savvy. Everybody can bear me witness. So not only today you can't blind and work up and agree. No, I didn't agree with Ben Savvy. So you not expect me to agree with Mr. Waterspoon. I will not agree with him. The real thing that happening, there are 2 people there. There are 2 groups. They have not come out to tell us here. The Hebrew brothers not telling all the truth. The CEO not telling all the truth. But one day the truth will come out and you will say, but Martina, you said it on the Costa Show. The day the truth come out, you will know the reason behind all those things. Why is it that you want to tell me that what caused the fight? Mr. Waterspoon looking for something to rely on. Mr. Waterspoon know that he is saying, when I care some all here, like they see where we did believe in Ben, Savvy, and his crew, we're not going to believe in Mr. Waterspoon. What he said on the Spoon Network last night, we wait for the truth to come out. Whether it takes 50 years, 100 years, I know one day the truth will come out. All of them, they stay beating around the bush. The truth will come out. And I agree with both of them. And I don't believe in what they say. That's my opinion. If you want to believe in it, fine. But I just telling you that I don't believe in it. The real cause of the fight, they have never come out yet. They both parties, they stay beating around the bush. So that we all hold on and wait, then they come out with the truth. But nobody coming to come lie to us here because we're in Africa. Because that they believe they are in here, brother. They're too smart and we are in Africa. But Martina Konata will prove to them that some of all we here, but what bring a far yana better than some of them that believe that they are in Western country. Thank you, brother.
All right, so that's Martina's conclusion there. For me, I would say this. Mr. Waterspoon, we here on the Costa Show challenge you. You told us last night that you have evidences. You have email exchanges. You have text messages. We challenge you. We challenge you to provide those evidences to us for us to go through them. Like I said, I'm not saying that you are lying. I'm not saying that you are saying the truth, but I'm saying this. I will never believe what you are saying up until I can see the hard facts. Now, the person that you accuse of being the one that was sending you the money, the person just came out. The person just came out. So I don't know why you guys are saying this. You want for me to believe Stanton because you believe what he said, or because he came, he mesmerized you guys last night, so you want to bow for him? For me, I don't bow for all of these things. I don't bow for it, my brother. I'm not in support of Ben saying. I'm not defending envy. Yeah.
Stanton Waterspoon lied to the public. Ben Savvy then lied to the public. The 4 Hebrew brothers, they lied to the public, and the CEO Stanton Waterspoon lied to the public. So they can come up with the truth. I stand my ground. They both of them lying. Then they can't tell all the real truth. They both of them not telling us the truth. Then they can't tell all the truth.
So that's our position on it.
Sure.
It was a trending issue, and we needed to state on what side we are. And this is where we are. We are in the middle. We don't believe what Samuel 2 is saying. No, don't misquote us. We don't believe Samuel 2. We are in the middle up until everybody can come up with the hard facts. Then we'll come up with our judgment. We'll come up with our conclusion. But for now, we don't believe what Samuel Waterspoon is saying. He shouldn't come and mesmerize you and tell you this is white and this is black. No. Here on the Costa Show, we say it as we see it, and we score a spade or spade. Sure. So, folks, this is how we come to the end of today's edition of the Costa Show. If you like, you can chest us or you can do anything if you are doing. We are already say ours. We don't hear it. It tells we're going to be saying, we say, Stanton having fanfare, blah, blah, blah. The thing is say that you, Ben Savvy is not there for this. Blah, blah. We don't, no.
And brother, you know what I'm like about them? When we stood up against Ben Savvy, then when they came, they were saying, about Stanton Waterspoon. They never had a problem with it. But today, when we stand here against Stanton Waterspoon, we just want the truth. But some of you love lies. It's like some women who let men I can lie to them. The men I will tell them the truth, they will never go your way. The one who can lie to them, they want anything. And some of always stand up for the truth. So the both parties can come us and tell us the truth. We're not taking no side. Anybody that will come to mislead the public, we will put it in your face that you are not saying the truth. So that's our stand. Nobody can change that.
Okay. So, folks, join us tomorrow. It will be the weekend's edition of the Costa Show. We will be here to bring you everything. Any trending issue will follow tonight again. Anything they bring, we'll discuss it. We are here to sharpen the contradictions, everything that they're having. When they come up with all that thing from all, we'll come up here and checkmate them and give them the real facts. Join us tomorrow morning at 10:30. We'll be back here over a brand new edition. Martina Konate Boga Camera presentation of the Costa Morning Show is bye-bye from our end.